game.
Well, let's start our Monday show with this. When healthy, and that matters, let's be fair, when healthy, the San Francisco 49ers are easily the best team in the league. No, I mean easily. They destroyed a Jags team that was vying for the number one spot in the AFC, the better conference, and was on a 5-game winning streak. It was not physically competitive. That Cowboy team that was so remarkable yesterday, they embarrassed it. They physically humiliated it. They destroyed a Steelers team that's beaten the Ravens and the Browns. I like Philly, but Philly wins by wearing you down. I like the Lions, but they outscore you. And there's Dallas, who's remarkable against bad teams at home. The Niners win anywhere, everywhere when they're healthy. Anywhere, everywhere, and it often looks like this. Even the good teams in this league, like, the Ravens, Browns, they have fighting styles. They need certain things to be in order. San Francisco doesn't. They just have to be healthy. That's it. They can beat you with sacks and pressure. They can beat you with clever coaching. They can beat you with weapons. They can run it. They can pass it. Debo was back. Trent Williams was back, along with Kittle, Christian McCaffrey. They add Chase Young. You got Kyle Shanahan writing the beautiful music. You have all the talented players as the artists and musicians, and all Brock Purdy has to really do is just conduct it. It wasn't making terribly difficult throws yesterday. Brock Purdy, now with his Hall of Fame left tackle, now with a full complement of weapons, they're finally healthy. That thing was unbelievable. They have so much talent everywhere. To me, they have a Pro Bowler in every unit. And that's not an opinion. Wide receiver, they do. Offensive line, they do. Running back, they do. Linebacker, they do. Safety, they do. They got Hall of Famers everywhere. Philadelphia is good, but there's a certain style to the way they win. They kind of win ugly. It's nothing but beautiful for San Francisco. And then they added Chase Young. And they've done this. They have loaded up on the defensive line, which was already really good and now healthy. And now they added Chase Young. And here's George Kittle after the W.
I like having Chase Young on my football team. It's very fun. He's massive. Look at him over there. He just eats like a different human being, too. It's crazy. Excited about that. He's going to do great for us. Just looking forward to seeing him go out there. He's going to look great in that 92. And I saw, it's crazy seeing Young on the back of a Niners jersey again. It's kind of cool.
Again, everybody has something they need to win. San Francisco just has to be healthy. Trent Williams back, Debo back. Jacksonville's good. Jacksonville's really, really good. That wasn't even competitive. It didn't look like it was the same sport. Jacksonville was intimidated. Dallas looked intimidated. Pittsburgh, unraveled, looked intimidated. Those are talented teams. They don't need a style. They just need to be healthy. They were. It was ugly. So it's interesting. I'm not a big stats guy. I'm not a big Emmy award-winning guy. Are you good when the red light's on? Are you good in the fourth quarter? I really don't care about stats. I'm not into it. I don't play fantasy football. Not interested. Are you good late? So you look at the Jets' loss to the Raiders, passing first downs. Oh, Zach Wilson had 11. Third down. Oh, pretty good third down. 260 passing yards. 6 yards a pass. But two things. When you have a franchise quarterback and you need a big play late, they deliver. They don't always have to win. Justin Herbert delivered yesterday. Lost. Joe Burrow, ball was dropped, lost. But I watched Jared Goff, fourth quarter. They needed a touchdown. CJ Stroud, fourth quarter. They needed a touchdown. Kyler Murray, they needed a touchdown. Even Geno Smith, who I don't love, best drive of the game. Fourth quarter, they needed a touchdown. All delivered. You don't have to be Mahomes. I don't love Geno Smith. But Zach Wilson, neat box score. 7 giveaways in the fourth quarter. Most in the league. Last 21 quarters, 1 touchdown. Both Mac Jones and Zach Wilson had their moments, but when you needed a big play, they made a big boneheaded mistake. The second thing is, all the Raiders cared about in that game was stopping Breece Hall. They didn't give a rip to give up yards. They didn't care about giving up first downs to Zach Wilson. In big moments, I need big plays. That's a defining trait of quarterbacks. Zach Wilson delivered a big mistake. Again, I don't need you to win them all. Burrow lost yesterday, but that's because Boyd dropped the touchdown. Herbert lost yesterday. That's because he needs a new head coach. I don't expect you to win them all, but you got to deliver. That's the difference. How are you trailing? How are you in big moments? Nobody cares about that super-duper first down in the first quarter. Nobody cares. I don't even care if you throw a pick in the first quarter because I have another 9 drives to overcome it. But on that last drive, on that most important drive in the fourth quarter, that's the last time I may have the ball. Mac Jones, that's it. That's the drive. That's the moment. So I don't care about stats. When did they come? Go look at CJ Stroud's numbers. They're great late. Zach Wilson's box score, fancy, awful late. Who cares about total numbers? I said it last week. When you have the wrong quarterback, when you miss on a quarterback, it is quicksand. It pulls everybody down. And this morning, a very capable head coach, Robert Saleh, they want him out. Dude, all he coaches is the defense. That's all. That's what Belichick did to get 6 rings. Belichick didn't know offense. Andy Reid doesn't worry about the defense. Sean Payton's not about the defense. A coach has an expertise and a side of the ball. Robert Saleh's side of the ball is excellent. But when you have the wrong quarterback, it is quicksand. It pulls everybody down. Now, the GM's feeling the stress. Everybody wants Robert Saleh out. This is what it does. You know, in the economy, there's an old saying, KISS, keep it simple, stupid. For a presidential candidate or for a president, keep it simple, stupid. It's about the economy. That's what 90% of Americans, myself included, care about. Not about social this, social that. What's the economy like? For my kids, for my family, for my retirement, what's the economy like? And in the NFL, it's the same thing. It's the quarterback, stupid. It's all about the quarterback. It's even if you're Burrow and Herbert and don't win yesterday, they give you a shot. I don't care about any of the numbers yesterday. When they needed Zach Wilson to make a play, he didn't. When the Patriots needed Mac Jones to make a play, he didn't. Here's Robert Saleh, currently now, according to Jet fans, should be fired after.
I thought he did all right. You know, there was obviously a couple plays that I'm sure he wants back. I thought the linebacker made an unbelievable play on that on the interception. I thought he moved around the pocket well. I thought he picked up some good yards with his legs. We were converting third downs at I think it was the best rate we've been converting them. And you know, to give a full assessment on Zach, I think it'd be fair to ask for everyone around him to play a little bit better.
Yes, there are no perfect Sundays. The Detroit Lions defense did not play very good yesterday. But Jared Goff put the team on his back and delivered touchdown after touchdown. Nobody plays perfectly. By the way, CJ Stroud, Houston Texans. They should have lost. Receiver dropped the ball in the end zone. But he was given another opportunity. And he carried a team that didn't play perfect football. How many times does a team have no penalties? The average in the NFL is about 6 penalties. Everybody drops an interception. Everybody has 2 to 3 drops. Patrick Mahomes has had more drop passes than any quarterback in the league last couple of years. There are no perfect football games. That's why you need the guy. And nobody cares. I don't care what he does in the first half, unless it's 5 or 6 picks. Even Trevor Lawrence against the Chargers in the playoffs last year overcame a dreadful first half. But on those final 2 drives of a game, often just the final drive, do you deliver? Zach Wilson, go ahead, defend him this morning. Go to the fourth quarter. Look at those numbers. That's the reality. When you make a catch, when you drop a ball, when you throw a pick, when you scramble for a first down. Geno Smith yesterday, best drive, last one. Jared Goff, great late. CJ Stroud, Mac and Zach. Not it. Don't care about scores. Don't care about stats. Don't care. Not interested. What do you deliver late? Zach doesn't. He'd be gone. I would sit him. I would move because I think you lose locker rooms. I would go with somebody else at this point. No excuses. You're losing the locker room. Stop saying, well, we could have done this better, that better. Every team in the league that won yesterday, the teams that won could have done stuff better. CJ Stroud threw a pick. They had guys open in the end zone for Cincinnati late that dropped it. There are no perfect football games or teams. Even the Niners made mistakes. But you got to have the guy who delivers late to overcome the little stuff. I use that word all the time. Overcoming. CJ Stroud overcame some Texans mistakes. Geno Smith, Seahawks gave up a touchdown late to the Commanders, overcame it to drive his team down for the win.